Well, what's up, y'all? I'm Dusty. This is Foxholler Homestead, and as you can see, I am at work. So I've gotten quite a few questions. If you guys actually have been following for a while, or maybe if you haven't seen how I originally started this channel, it actually had to do with tower crane maintenance or crane maintenance in general. I have a very, very cool job. I love my job. I love it like crazy, so I wanted to share. And eventually we went into the homestead, and that's what we've been doing so far. As a lot of you know, I throw in a lot of crane videos, or a few crane videos here and there, but today is something special. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna climb out on the tip of the jib. I'm gonna climb all the way out there, and it's 262 feet out, and I do this once a month as an inspection, and it's just to maintain the crane, make sure that everything is in properly working order, and everything is safe. And so yeah, and make sure if you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button. If this is something new and you're into homesteading and a little bit of cranes here and there, make sure to subscribe, and let's get to it. what I'm actually out here doing is you'll see me feeling the pins. A lot of pins, I'll show you again. Feeling the keepers inside the pins. Checking these are lacings. Make sure to check all the welds on the lacings. Make sure there's no cracks, abrasions, anything like that. What I'm standing over right now is actually called the trolley. Now the trolley is what goes out and in on the jib. This is where the hoist line, as you can see down there, the hoist line comes all the way from the back, comes all the way up, goes down to the old man, comes back up, wraps, and then goes all the way out to the tip where it's attached to a becket. So we come out and check the trolley, make sure to check the sheaves. Nothing looks bad, they're not broken, they're not cracked, nothing causing any damage. There's the hoist line or trolley bucket, the man basket, which normally I would have somebody trolley me out there if it's convenient, but it's not always convenient, so that's why I'm walking out there. But honestly, it's one of my favorite parts of the month. So these are the keeper or the pins to the jib sections. There's different jib sections. You can see there's another pin right there, another pin back there. It's not one big giant piece, it comes in sections. These pins keep each section together, and these are called keepers, the little pins to keep the pins from coming out. Make sure to check those, make sure that they're all in there. None of them are falling out. There's also pins down these sections with keeper bars right here. You unbolt those. Once you unbolt those, there's a notch in that pin, and the pin can be pulled out. So you make sure that that bar is still in there. Now if you notice, I'm sure you guys have, I am attached at one point, at least the minimum of 1 point at all times. That's why I have 2 of these lanyards that so that I'm able to take one off and make it around the corner. The keeper pin, feel it on the back, there's a pin in there. All these bars or braces are in there. This is a sheave. Same thing with these jib sections on the bottom. The pin has a little notch in there. This bar keeps it from the pin from coming out. So make sure all that stuff is in there. These big cables that go all the way up to the top, the catwalk or the crow's nest, these are called pennant lines. This is what allows the amount of jib to be out, or the length of the jib, which is 265 feet. It allows the jib to be that long, plus I'm able to, it gives it more stabilization, plus it gives me a higher capacity as far as lifting weight. This crane, due to what it's called right here, or with the pennant lines and the crow's nest up here, this is called a hammerhead tower crane. Now if you will get around the corner, I'll show you another one. that tower crane right there, like I said, this one with the pennant lines and the top are called a hammerhead. That one over there is called a flat top, for obvious reasons. Flat. This line that I'm holding on to right now, as you can see, this is your safety line. It goes all along the jib all the way. Well, there's sections in there where it separates. So this line right here is my trolley line. This is what controls the trolley going in and out. It pulls on it, vice versa. So if I happen to fall, I have my arresters, the yo-yos, which will stop me, but this is strong enough to also be able to stop me. At least we hope. Here is the end of the jib, the tip of the jib. There's Mount Rainier over there. If you are Homestead, Fox Holler Homestead is actually, you see where Mount Rainier is, not this right here is called Lake Sammamish. Then you go up, there's the green, and then you get that pretty decent hill behind you, or behind that, in between here and Mount Rainier, and where it actually slopes down, that's where the homestead is out there. So this small hill right here, big mound, on the other side of that, we're right at the foothills of the Cascade Mountains. Those are, that mountain range right there is the Cascade Mountains. This is called a becket. This is where the hoist line, this is your hoist line. Hoist line comes through, runs through the becket and gets locked off right here. You want to come out and make sure that the hoist line is still, or the becket is still moving around, still secure. There's keepers in there, the pins are in there. The pin in here, there's a keeper on that side. This is your trolley line. Goes all the way back to the trolley, which I originally came over on the jib. Shiv out here is good. All the keepers, pins are all in. Check and see if this light. There you go. Solar, so I'm gonna cover that thing up enough. There you go, it works. Yep. All right. Let's head back and climb up to the crow's nest. Okay, so here's the crow's nest. This is where all your pennant lines are going to get attached to. Your hoist line is going to come up over top. This is your somewhat, I'm going to say pivot point, it's your balance point. So you can see the hoist motor down here, that's where all the cable, the wire rope is, comes up over top. This sheave, because the drum, the wire goes back and forth and back and forth, this sheave is able to move back and forth whenever it comes out. Comes in or comes out. As you can see, it's polished here on this side. This sheave actually moves back and forth, and it goes down and it goes out. So come out here. Yeah, I know it works. I watched it this morning. Here's your pennant lines. See how big these things are? Well, there you go. That's what I do once a month. Like I said before, it's one of the favorite things about my job. I love my job all the way around, but it is one of my favorite things to do every month. I get pretty excited, especially when it gets nicer out, to be able to climb out there and get in the fresh air and just see the beautiful sights. But I really appreciate you guys coming along this journey. Now, if this is your first time, like I said at the very beginning, this is predominantly a homestead channel. I did start off at cranes, and there's still a lot of people that, a lot of brothers and sisters out there that are into cranes or into heavy equipment or just interested in cranes in general. So I keep doing this stuff, and it's I love sharing it. I love the fact that you guys enjoy it as well. Please make sure to hit that like button. And again, I've got nothing but love and blessings to each one of the family, Fox family out there, each one of y'all out there. And again, if you have any comments or questions specifically about what I do or the tower cranes in general, please feel free to ask. I always try and answer as many questions, if not all questions, as possible. But I'm gonna get to work, and until next time, I got nothing but love for you. I'm Dusty. This is Fox Holler Homestead. We'll see you soon.